In the small city of Real del Progreso in Mexico, there lies a park infamously known as the Benito Juarez Park. The park itself was a glorious beauty. The issue in hand, however, was the fact that the park was built near a cemetery which was rumored to have been haunted by ghosts. To make up for this, the city built benches around the park so people could sit back and enjoy the scenery of the area to make the place more appealing. This idea seemed to have worked for a short while, but while the idea was for the better, it would soon become clear that not everyone was happy. Then onwards, the benches in the park would be found to be vandalized every single day, but there was no clue as to who could have possibly been behind it. People of the city would try to fix the benches, but it was clear that there was no point, as the benches would be broken the very next day. The city was determined to find the perpetrator, so they hired a security guard to patrol the grounds of the park every night and report anything or anyone that appeared suspicious. On the guard's first shift, everything was seemingly normal until midnight rolled around. All of a sudden, the park was met with immense fog, and the guard soon heard the cries of a woman somewhere around the park. Upon further inspection and more walking around, the guard came across a woman roaming around the area breaking the benches. The woman had an elderly appearance and wore what seemed like a discolored, worn-out wedding dress. The security guard immediately called out to the woman now that he knew the woman was up to no good, but the guard quickly realized that something was strange about the woman. As the guard got closer, he noticed that the woman had no legs and was actually floating above the ground, and once the watchman realized that this wasn't an ordinary human, it was already too late. Moments later, the woman viciously attacked the guard, bringing him to the ground and beating him repeatedly. However, the guard managed to escape from the woman and fled the park completely. Although he was horrified by what he had seen, he was grateful to have at least gotten away alive. Or so he thought. Just a day after the encounter, the watchman was struck with a dangerous illness, but the illness in question was unknown, as medical professionals had never seen anything like it before, and thus weren't sure how to cure it. Although they tried the best they could, the man had succumbed to his sickness and died not too long after. No matter what, an encounter with the spirit would always have the same result, the life or death illness. The only true way to survive an encounter with the spirit is to hope that the doctors have the right medical resources and tools to successfully cure you before your body completely withdraws to the illness. But would you test your luck with this vengeful spirit?